Hi, OSMAN, WASEEM, MAZHAR, SALLUDIN, and the rest of you with Hidaya.org and .trust. If you're watching this right now, I have successfully embedded this video in the email that I am sending to you. If I've done that correctly, you're watching me right now. So, and you figured out how to open it, which is relatively easy. So, let me tell you why I'm calling. My name is Ken Iverson. I'm the president and CEO of an organization and an event called Peace Day, where we will become a 501c3 in the United States here soon, I hope, by the end of the year. And we'll be comparable in some ways to Hidaya, although we're not doing as good as Hidaya, doing all the good that Hidaya is doing right now. I was recently in Santa Clara, California, USA, and I delivered 10 to 12 boxes, I didn't count them, of clothing and food for the people, the children of Pakistan. Flood relief, 2010. And I delivered those to Hidaya.org in Scott Boulevard in Santa Clara on the afternoon of Friday, October 22nd. And I delivered them to Ostman and to Abdullah and to I've forgotten the name of the other person. Anyway, I delivered them. There were four of them there, and I have pictures. I'm going to send them, to Osman and Abdullah and the other person. And anyway, so these boxes, I am told by Osman. I just talked to him. Today is November 29th. Pacific Standard Time is 20 minutes to noon. I'll be eating lunch in 20 minutes. So, anyway, I talked to Osman this morning in Santa Clara about an hour ago, and he suggested I write an email, which I'm doing, and I'll send it. This will be embedded in the email. So, anyway, he suggested that I contact you guys with Hidaya, and at mail at Hidaya.org. So I'm assuming that right now, WASEEM and and let's see, WASEEM and Osman and MAZHAR and SALLUDIN and the rest of you are watching this. Hopefully together, or if not together, Osman is in the United States. Anyway, it doesn't matter. Let me say that I sent the boxes, I gave the boxes to Hidaya.org in Santa Clara on that afternoon, and they are in container shipments now. And I have the names, I addressed those to specific people, to Derek Joseph, who is a Christian pastor of a small Christian church, poor church, in Karachi, Pakistan. It's addressed to him. Most of the boxes are addressed to him. There are two large boxes which are addressed to NOMI BALOCH in BALOCH. Am I saying that right? I'm sorry. I'm going to get it wrong all the time. In Sindh province, in Hyderabad. And Nomi is a social worker, Derek is a pastor, and they're expecting these churches. I've been in touch with them. I've talked to them on the phone, and they're expecting these packages, these boxes that I sent. And it has my return address, and it has their address sent to. And I can tell you what that is if you want. My number, my telephone number is 253-859-786. I don't know what the code is if you're calling from Pakistan or in the United States here. You'd have to dial a 1 before that number for long distance. Anyway, I want to make sure that these packages, if I can, I realize that I'm not in a position to bargain here, but I want to make sure that I want to try to make sure that those packages get to Derek and to Nomi. Um, uh, Let me read you something here that's very difficult for me, but let me read this. This is from Derek, the pastor. November 9th at 10:25 a.m. report. This is on Facebook. It says, "Well, brother, welcome back, and God bless you." I was in California, so he's welcoming me back from California. I mentioned I live in Seattle, which is about 850 miles to California. First, when I called Hidaya and I asked about my boxes, which you have sent on my name, the representative asked me the information and details of the container, but up till now it is not reached. As I gave your details, they know your name. Well, from my side and from your side, I gave a condolence message, and this is the part that's hard, to the person on phone, Mr. BALOCH, father. And WASEEM, that's your father. I did, NOMI, or OSMAN just told me that was your father. I'm very sorry to hear that. He said that he was probably older. He said, you're in your 50s. We figured out, we deduced that your father probably died of old age. My stepfather died of old age at 88 in 2000. So I was there and saw him take his last breath. We were all there. The family was there, saw him take his last breath. So I know what it's like to lose a loved one to old age. I also know what it's like to lose a, excuse me, lose a father at a young age. My father, my biological father, was 34 when he died, and I was 9. And anyway, that's not your problem. Let me read on here from what Derek has to say. It says, Ken, the baby Janelia, last week she has expired. She was in the ICU. I paid the condolence messages from your side too. Plus, I told them about the baby stuff you have sent for her. They have thanked you. My personal cell phone number is, and this is the telephone number of Derek in Karachi, and this is from the United States. The country code for Pakistan is 011, and then his number. I believe this is the code for the local code 92-307 2552799, and that's Derek's cell number in Karachi if you want to call him. And he knows about the packages. Of course he knows about the packages. And Janelia was a little girl who was born with a hole in her heart, and she was in the ICU, as Derek says here, for weeks and weeks and weeks. And I sent the boxes before she died, and I put in there diapers and baby wipes and food, baby food, Gerber baby food, and I put a lot of things in there. I put in chocolate, kisses, and bliss, and potato chips for everybody, but particularly for Janelia. And I'm hoping that we can work something out where these packages get to the person that I intended them to get to Derek and to NOMI. I want that stuff to go to Janelia's parents. So anyway, how are we doing on time here? We've only used about half. I have a 15-minute segment here, so we used about 7 minutes and 40 seconds. So that's what I want. That's what I want, and I'm not in a position to bargain. As Osman told me on the phone this morning, this is that Hidaya is not a delivery service, and I know that it sort of sounds like I'm expecting Hidaya, but I'm a poor person. I live on $720 a month, and I can't afford to send these boxes by USPS. I spent one to NOMI in the beginning of September, and it cost me $117 to send the box. It was 18 pounds, 8 ounces, and $117, and I live on $720 a month. And I could go hungry. You can see I'm a big guy. I can go hungry, but I'd prefer not to. So I cannot spend my money. And I have this food. I have more boxes. I don't know about the food, because that had to come out of my own pocket. But I have clothes from thrift stores. It's perfectly good clothes. And they're used, but they're perfect. They're clean, and I can put those in boxes and send those if I can get them to Hidaya in Santa Clara, or somehow we can work out an arrangement so I can get them to Hidaya, so I don't have to pay to transport them. Then they're yours. And tell me, give me the place to send them, and I'll box them up. If it's Hidaya in Karachi or Sharpurkar, is I'm saying that right? Shakarpur. If it's to Hidaya there, so be it, and you can distribute it amongst whoever you want to in Pakistan. I have some boxes. Just tell me how to do it there, so it doesn't cost me, and for reasons I just said. So anyway, let me give you NOMI's cell phone number in Hyderabad. And NOMI is up during the middle of the night, their time, in the middle of the day, my time and Pacific time zone. NOMI's cell phone number is, this is from the United States, so this is what I would dial, but I don't know. You don't have to dial this, I guess, in Pakistan. Anyway, from the United States, it would be 011, and then his number is 923262821954. And that's NOMI BALOCH. Is that the way you pronounce it? WASEEM, I'm sorry if I'm doing a number on your name, but I'm an American. I'm more familiar with Smith and Jones and Iverson than I am with Pakistani names. So anyway, that's my story, and I'm sticking to it. I want to thank you, OSMAN, for listening to me this morning. This has been a tough last couple of months for me. For the rest of you, you go to Oprah.com/200men, and then you go to malesurvivor.org, and you'll get a clue as to what I'm talking about. I was not one of the 200 in the studio with Oprah, but I am one of them. You go to malesurvivor.org. Anyway, thank you, OSMAN. And I really hope these packages can go to Derek and NOMI as addressed. So I know you're not a courier service, you're not a delivery service, but I didn't know of any other way to get this to Pakistan. And I'm hoping you can help. Thank you very much. Bye-bye. God be with you.